Well, hello there, family and friends. Tonight we have a good classic for you. We're going to be making maple salmon. This is a classic from my recipe box. I've been making it for years and years. I originally found it when the internet was just starting and allrecipes.com came out and everybody was looking on there for recipes, and I found this one. And I tweaked it a little bit, and I've been making it, like I say, for years and years, and it's an oldie but goodie. Once you make it, you're gonna love it. So get yourself a good piece of salmon. I have here about 1.33 pounds of coho salmon. Whatever's your favorite salmon, this will work for you. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And then we just need a couple of simple ingredients. For 1 pound of salmon, you need a 1/4 cup of good maple syrup. Make sure it's really good, flavorful syrup. Don't use Aunt Jemima. Get a nice maple syrup from Vermont or wherever you like your maple syrup from. Since this is a little bit bigger, I've got, I don't know, 1/4 cup plus another 1/8, whatever that is. Then you need a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, and I'll have the recipe as usual at the end of the video for you. So we're gonna put, this is light soy sauce and it doesn't have as much sodium. So it's low sodium because we don't wanna add a lot of salt to the dish with the soy sauce. So try to get the low sodium if you can. And then garlic salt is what the recipe calls for. If you don't have garlic salt, you can use garlic powder and just put in a little bit of salt into the mix. So this is a marinade. We're gonna marinate the salmon, and a little bit of pepper, about 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. And the last thing is a minced clove of garlic. That gives it really good flavor. I know it's garlic salt and garlic, fresh garlic. That seems like a lot, but it is not overpoweringly garlicky flavor. So it calls for both, and it definitely works with both. So you just simply whisk all that together, and it makes a really nice marinade. And then you're going to pour it over the salmon. And we'll just pour it over the salmon in a nice baking dish, not too deep, right? Because you want the marinade to cover the salmon, and you want the salmon to sit in it while it marinates. So that's all there is to it. So get it in your baking dish, cover it with a piece of saran wrap, pop it in the refrigerator. Halfway through, 15 minutes through, flip your salmon. So you want both sides of that salmon to get 15 minutes with the marinade. And then once that's done, you just pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for, the recipe calls for 20 minutes. Depending on the thickness of your salmon, you might want to go a little longer than that, and it also depends on how you like your salmon. If you like your salmon a little more on the rare side, you know, of course, you know, try it at 20 minutes or check it a little bit before to the doneness that you like. You like it well cooked through like I do. If it's thicker, you might want to let it go a little longer than 20 minutes. It is, when it comes out, there should be plenty of marinade that you can then, once you serve your salmon, you can use a spoon, and as you serve the salmon, take some of that glaze and then spoon it right over the salmon. It's great with rice, pasta, whatever you like as a side dish, because that maple syrup marinade will be nice and tasty with that starch as well. So I'll show you what this looks like when it comes out of the oven later on, and it's as simple as that. So from my recipe box to yours, maple salmon. Enjoy. All right, it's been a half an hour and the salmon is marinated, and it's time to put it in the oven. And so just before you're going to put it in the oven, just get some of that marinade and just drizzle it over the top of the fish. Make sure that your fish is flesh side up, skin side down, and it's ready to bake. So let's get it in there. Minutes, we're gonna have really good salmon. Okay, salmon has been in there for 20 minutes. It's out of the oven. Marinade is nice and thick and turned into a sauce. And the salmon is done all the way through and flakes easily with a fork. So it is done and ready to enjoy. Thanks for joining me. See you again in my kitchen soon. Bye.